Listen, man.
All right, we got him.
We like to apologize.
For what? To absolutely no one. The two-time champ does absolutely fucking nothing.
We ready?
This little clicky thing needs to stop coming on automatically. But yeah, we rolling.
Main Travel Podcast, episode 185. The real is back. The real is back. I am two Dems dancing. I feel sorry for you, but get out of the way. Best member of the DSS. Yeah, I have to tell you guys every week, but you know what? Do your Googles.
Do them.
Do them.
See 'em.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Facts.
Cole Sanusi, Don Corleone in the building, the one and only, in the flesh, aka LL Coolins, aka C Note.
That part.
We here, man. Coming for your left there, your right there, surround sound, portable speakers, smart speakers,
Smart
AirPods. You know the vibes, you know the feelings, the vibrations and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 185.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, 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 let's get it.
It's E-Man G45, the G solid, my name, the 45 is silent.
Come on.
It's Genghis Chibogwe, it's Tim Fuad Eames, it's the Prince of the East.
Yes.
It's the Black Mamba Dove, the Chi-Am,
Yeah.
the R&B voice is present.
Love that.
Welcome.
Welcome.
To the
Welcome.
I'm here, I'm blessed beyond measure
And highly
That's a
favored.
fact.
and highly favored, of course.
Alright, let's get it.
See yourself in the next life. If you don't correct it now,
Better check yourself.
before you wreck yourself.
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
That's an insane thing to say to someone. Protect your neck. You actually got to protect your neck. Without your neck, you're finished.
Facts.
Like if someone attacks your neck, you are.
Oh, you're
actually-
done.
You're finished.
I think that was a popular pace to actually attack people.
That's
because you
crazy.
could get someone with what's it called? Is where they slice up your face?
Right.
What is it called?
What do you
What, the
mean?
Chelsea smile?
Nah, could be a Chelsea. smile.
Yikes.
Well, that's the English version, but the US version is like $150 or something. $120. Well, basically you get 120 slashes on your face, whatever the case is.
120?
So like,
kill me.
so like, if you want to kill someone,
just
you would
get it
rather
over
with.
in prison. If you want to kill someone, you'd rather just go for the neck. So it's like protect your neck.
Yeah, have
So
to.
genius
That's how you can tell if someone's lying or not.
by looking at their neck.
Yeah. Because if you're telling the truth,
If I want to look at you, I'm gonna look at you in your eyes, and then now I'm gonna just.
hey, I'm just saying what people say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're shooting the messenger here.
I am.
I'm going to kickstart this episode with a story time, which
down.
you were there for. Why did you look at me like that? You were there.
Okay, continue.
Tell us what happened.
Just snitching
Tim-
on everybody.
Why you niggas snitching on my ass like crazy? Snitching on my ass like ham. The worst trim of my life.
Oh no, what happened?
Oh, dear God. One of the most important moments, or one of the most important weeks of your life is Freshers Week. Don't let anyone tell you any different. It's probably one of the most intense social events you'll ever have. So
Right.
this is the week before we go to uni. This is my pre-uni trim.
Okay.
And I wanted to try a thing. Not the time to try a thing. I've learned that now. But I wanted a part inside of my head to just go that. If you know what a part is, you know what a part is. And I had a picture on my phone. I showed it to the barber. Everything was cool. He's like, yeah, I can do that. I was like, cool. We're getting halfway through the trim, and I'm like, this isn't right. This don't feel right. And you shouldn't always feel that way when you're getting a trim, because we all do think, fuck, I'm in hell, like, you know, midway through the trim, and then you leave and you think, oh, it was actually a pretty good job. But I knew something was off. And I wanted a part, but the part he gave me
just
was
kept going,
insane. It was let's say the part should be that thin. It was like that in the side of my head.
Oh my god.
No, it's the fact that he just.
I don't remember this.
No, he was just there. Yeah,
I must have seen it.
Then he went again and again.
Ah.
And again,
I'll never-
the way
I'll-
it just kept going down. Yeah.
Were you watching it in real time?
Yeah.
No, because at first I was just sitting down. I was just chilled.
Right.
I told them you don't go Genesis. Man, of course, there's a completely different barber there. I think
Because you quit Genesis.
he
You didn't even go
don't-
Genesis.
Yeah, I
You
never.
barely went.
Yeah, you
barely
man, you
went.
go Genesis on a regular. Omar tried to convince me that Genesis is the place. I'm like, no, don't go Genesis. Like the barber that's there in
Genesis is a crazy name
Genesis
for a
is
barber.
still good.
quite funny.
It's still good. Like it's the barber that's there is good, but the barber at the time that was cutting Demi's hair,
Like 4 months. There was 4 men in there. innit?
yeah, those.
But do you know what the thing is? He'd done my hair before, and it was a good. Like he'd done it a few times before.
You see
and
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
decent. But what?
But you see what I'm saying? I said don't go Genesis, and these man still went Genesis.
I went Genesis.
listen, he'd done my hair before, so like I had every reason to believe he could still do a good job. The problem with Genesis is it's one of those barbers where there's one really good barber and that's the one you want.
Okay,
but it's just it's a case of who's free, and if they're free, they'll cut your hair. So anyway, he's free. The part was this big. I'll never forget Eman's reaction because Eman one of those people similar to me. Like we can't hide how we feel. So Eman was like. And then I knew something was wrong. It was so bad I didn't have to pay for the trim.
Yeah, the owner that's still there came and just touched his head like this.
And said, nah,
that
ain't it.
Go.
He did it with the hand gesture as well.
That ain't it.
The hand gesture just like, nah, man, just go, go.
Man,
I remember Iman's a good friend because all I was doing on the way home was just complaining. But I'm thinking, fuck, like. How it's not going to grow in time. Fortunately, my hair grows quickly. So let's say I did it on a Monday and then first day of uni was next Monday. So my hair grew quickly enough that I was able to sort of pattern it on the Saturday, and the trim was fine in the end.
Right.
And we'll make the artwork and the trim I ended up going to uni with. But my God, I was terrified. I was thinking that's it.
Ain't pulling nobody.
Might pull a door. That's about it.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, I could not believe it.
Listen, man, we all have those nightmare trims, and it builds you. It builds your character.
I was ready to fight.
You learn from it. You know.
I couldn't believe it.
You're a stronger man because of it today.
Oh God, I think if I was now, I definitely would have considered it.
Scrapping in the barbers is crazy.
Oh, we had a bit of a tricky one last night. So I went for a few drinks with a friend, Sash. I absolutely love her. She's one of my best mates.
And you wanted to scrap her?
No. I'm let me explain the situation. Damn. I shouldn't laugh, but some guy called her bum bag.
Wait. Pause. What's a bum bag?
I don't know.
You man's finished. How did this transpire? Did
So
just say
she
out of
wanted
the
to
blue?
play on the darts board. She wanted to play on the darts board in the bar, and their go was done, and she was like, "Your go's over. Like, let us go." So she went over to them and said, "Oh no, it's up. Like, it's clear." But I think when leaving and putting their stuff, taking their stuff, I went, "Oh my God, what? She's such a bum bag." And then Serge came over and told me that that's what's happened.
And you laughed.
Oh, no, I didn't laugh. Well, I'm laughing now. It's absolutely hilarious because that's what's
By the time you're like,
so
I laugh as well, but I laugh in your face.
for real. Anyway, then man came back over and I've had to be like apologise to her because it's not on. But
what happened?
my man said he's not gonna apologise, and Serge, she's quite fiery. So she was like, "He just told you to apologise. I think you should apologise." And I'm like, "Yo, this could go left. I'm gonna have to fight this."
You're gonna
man.
get friend end up punched
killed,
up.
man. You need to check that friend.
No, she's
Such a
right.
bum bag.
She should apologise. I think it's that. I
Such a
stand
bum
by
bag.
it. Huh?
That's a bum bag friend.
He's obsessed.
Did he apologise in the end? Or
He did. I said, "Fam, like, apologise."
A bum bag is trousers, bro. What the hell is that?
I think a lot of men won't apologise to a woman if a man doesn't say it first, or just their interaction change, because his mood shifted when I came over.
Of course.
I was like,
the conversation is different.
it's different, yeah. And I'm not even coming from an aggressive place. I'm just saying, brother, apologise. And then at first he's like, I'm not apologising for that. To be fair, it's hilarious. Like, you know what, you got one. But then he did apologise. But then he said it again.
No. Wait, after apologising?
Yeah.
Such a bum bag.
What did she say after that?
But this is why I'm like, oh, this is gonna go left, because when he said it again, his man were there. Like, it's 6-on-1 at this point. So he's obviously got brave because his boys are there, and he said it again.
But the thing is, in my mind, it's like just allow it. It's just for me, it would have been like, okay, he called you a bum bag or you're a bum bag. No,
I hear it, but like, obviously she was offended by it, and she has every right to be like. It's funny, but it's an awful diss, because her point was, if he came up with something better, I would have laughed. but it's a terrible diss. Do you know what I mean? As funny as it is, I think it's so bad it's funny. But the fact he said it again, and then his boys are there, and I just have to be like, you shut the fuck up, because like you're just making this worse, and you're obviously getting brave because your boys are here. But I'm like, yo, if this goes left,
I'm toast.
You're not here today, are you?
You must. Hey, yo, guys, I can't come about Gas Hospital.
I'm toast.
They might do me like 6ix9ine.
That's he got weighed in. He got weighed in.
His kidneys are on fire.
That one stomp, I said.
Stop, yeah. No, I felt it was like, hey. Oh,
You know when you feel the pain? Yo, you know what I was talking about? I said, aye. You felt his whole body shift.
His whole body sweat.
Yeah,
That's peak.
I broke my ribs.
Spinal, fam.
For real.
He got weighed in.
That's insane.
I mean, we can't say it wasn't coming.
Oh, I thought it was inevitable.
Yeah. Everybody knew it
surprised
was
it's taking
coming.
this
And
long.
you clearly
to be honest.
can't afford to pay for security anymore.
Well, I said that. Well, I mean, anybody
I
could have
think
said
at one
that.
point he was paying $1 million a week for security.
Yeah,
Probably.
Personal protection is not a small job, bro. That's a
They
lot of money
finished
because
it,
you're putting
man.
your life at risk. And then if you're now turning around being the villain, saying, "Oh yeah, bun your dead homie,"
Thing is, in Florida as well, where he's got no real beef. Like,
Nah,
he can't ever go to Chicago.
No, but the thing is, it's not that. You've said it to the world, and plus, you've broken the code. You snitched. You were doing the dirts. You were talking the talk, and then when it came to push the shove, you were like, I'm snitching on everybody. Now everyone's got time, and you're out here still doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught. And the thing is, what makes it worse is the fact that it's not just the people who actually might be affiliated to the Trey Bloods and whatever, the Treyway.
Treyway.
Yeah, who are actually affiliated. It's the people who just are like opportunists. So the man them were opportunists,
So now everyone's gonna come after.
and they done him dirty.
That was an incredible.
Did you see the video before?
What?
Yeah, there was a video before. So basically, like, they got on top of him. One person got on top of him, and it was just punching him in. And there was 3 of them, and then a couple guys were just kicking him.
He got his ass handed
So like
to him.
they were kicking him in the face. He was getting punched, everything. And then the second video that everybody saw, like where my man's recording, that's the guy actually banged him in the face. Like
That's not.
so it was 3 of them. Yeah.
So there's a video even before. Who's recording that?
I don't know who was recording it.
Do you know the homeboy we like that says how you can get out of being beaten up by multiple people when he's just
Yeah, he was
shocking
trolling
and
him as well. Listen, man.
No,
At
but
this
they
point,
got
anything
him, man.
goes, man.
They got him.
He signed himself up for this.
Yeah. This is his life for the rest of it.
It is what it is.
I mean,
man.
he's probably a multi-millionaire. So listen,
Not really.
Rest
Not
up.
anymore. The money's dried up.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he went to the
100%.
gym on these ones, or with 2 boys, or whatever the case is.
Hang.
And that other person wasn't
I
on.
don't know if
John sounds like
Why was he lacking? And the thing is, it's like, well, that's the life that you chose, my boy, and now you got it. And like the way he got, that stump was dirty.
I know his ribs are broken. I just know it.
he ain't got no kidneys left. Bro.
No,
Them
not
shits-
having kidneys is insane.
them issues are gone.
The thing is, when he's gone,
the John
yeah,
Deese.
it's not a case because like his first like album or whatever, like there was a couple of songs that really did bang, but now that he's done all of that, it's like forget, man.
He really over exaggerated how successful he was as well, which was quite funny to watch unfold. Like he done well, but every single song that charted, he would make a big song and dance about it, so people presumed that he was dominating the charts when that wasn't really the case. So I don't know how much money he truly
he was
made
big,
during
bro.
that.
He
did.
I think he was entertaining to watch, but I don't think he was big.
He's
in
got a
the
number
music.
1 song on Billboard, which is insane when you think about it.
Yeah, but how much? How much did they bail him out?
So
Yeah, how much did they bail him out? Because they probably gave him like a bad deal in the first place. Then when they
I don't think he
re-signed-
made any more than 5 million in that stretch.
Yeah,
Really?
Hell no. You need sustainable. If you, let's say this, take Ice Spice for example. Her song was charted with Pink Panthers, and that song is staying in the top 5 for the past 10 weeks. You're gonna make more money than somebody who makes a song that goes straight to number 1 week and then drops down to 80 the next week.
Got you.
Do you know what I mean? And that kept happening with him. But every time he went to the charts with him, he'll make a big song and dance about it, and it will perceive that he made loads of money, when in reality, probably not. So I don't think he was anywhere near as successful as people made him out to be, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think he
I
has a
think
lot
he
of
got
money
paid
left.
in advance. So if he got paid in advance, then the money he was
But
spending.
he's signed to Lucian Granger's son, innit?
They kept that one off the books, boy. I didn't see nothing on that.
Say word.
But I guess obviously that's, if it's my son doing this, I'm not gonna let anybody see any
Same
of this.
people act differently when they see your check from Lucian Granger is insane.
That is a bar.
Nah, that gave me like, do you call this man daddy? Like, that was insane.
Nah, Lucian Granger's powerful, bro. That man's a powerful man.
Is he what? Is he music in general? Do you?
Yeah, he killed Michael Jackson.
Come on, dog. Not Michael.
Allegedly.
Hey, Michael was really about it, man. He liked the girls.
No, look at the though.
I don't even know what I was referring to.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, Michael was really about it. Okay, so I've just done story time. So I saw this on TikTok. So there's this couple who have a really big following on OnlyFans, and if you know OnlyFans, you know what's going on over there. And they were talking about their daughter who's in year 9. The daughter is not in the videos.
Okay.
Nah, I hear it. But they were talking about how it's a thing that gets brought up a lot for her in school, because obviously they're on OnlyFans. And I was just thinking, our kids are gonna be fighting for their lives. Obviously, I don't think we'll ever be with someone who's got an OnlyFans, nor will they be surrounded by that. But if they're going to school with people who do it, the bullying's gonna be insane. It's a bit like, you know how for us, we shouldn't have done it, but we did, when you'd call someone gay, and that was it. Under conversation, you've automatically won that argument.
No, it wasn't gay. It was bocat.
It's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying?
It's not the same thing.
No,
But if
no,
you're
no,
bocat,
Quite the opposite, actually.
They're actually not the same thing, you're right, I'm sorry.
but if you're a bocat, like, yeah,
But it's
you're
like-
a
it's like
scummy. Like,
the-
why are you eating yash?
The point I'm trying to make is, it's the end of... wait, do you not think...
Bokat's such a funny word when you think about it.
Yeah, but back in the
It's about to
day,
be a bocat.
no, but back in the day, it was just like, why are you eating yash?
That was a crazy thing. Men really hate women. Pleasuring a woman was bad.
Bokat. That's so crazy.
We were dumb.
Like, what makes, like, where did the cat come? Like, is
Oh,
it
yeah,
'cause-
get-
like,
oh.
that's funny. Bro. That's just so funny to me.
Oh yeah, I'll get head, but like, it's bad if you go down on a woman. That's crazy.
These times there's like some porn where my man's holding her legs up. Like, some men are nah.
So the point is, it is
grow up.
when certain words were just so good to end an argument, but like, you can't come back from someone saying, "Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to your mum's OnlyFans." Now that's insane.
That is pretty insane. I mean, depends on what.
Imagine you get called into school and they're like, "Oh, little Timmy has been bullying Michael, talking about his mum's OnlyFans subscription." What am I gonna say? I'm just
It's peak.
"Alright, cool."
No, I don't think certain people genuinely understand what that means, bro. Like, because at that time, even though it's illegal, there are
What's
a bunch
illegal?
of watching pornography at a young age. But basically, like, there's a couple kids who are now exploring the internet, and then now I see your mum, the one who's been nice to me, and how she's just getting thrashed
That's
out.
insane. What the? That's gonna be so mad.
Her throat just being thrushed every single minute.
You're a sick man.
And every time I look at you, I just see your lips just
Can't
been with
imagine-
every man.
Like, your son is friends with someone whose mum's on OF, and you have to go pick him up from the yard. I'm like,
However,
I've seen your vids.
but the thing is, that's
she
kids
doesn't
though.
care, does she?
That's kids talk.
Cause why else would she put it up there?
Yeah, but the thing is, that's kids talk though. Like,
the
that's
kids
how
that have
kids
to
would see it.
sperm it, innit? Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how kids will just be malice. Whereas if you're an adult, like,
She won't care.
no, it's not a fact that she won't care. She's still a person. She's still a human being. Like, they are actually cool people. But yeah, man, it's sad
There's no comeback to,
because your mum is getting thrashed. Like,
and it's not even.
and
like,
I have to come into school knowing, like, my anxiety is through the roof. Like, I have to know that this guy is coming to me to say specifically, your mum got analed.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't, there is no way you win that argument.
Does your mum poo nice afterwards?
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, nah, it's crazy.
I'm just thinking of like high school, like
No, but you're right.
rubbish stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Like, it's gonna be such a weird world. Like,
I think your mum knows my uncle because she got pound.
yeah, that's insane. Keeping
It's a evil world we live in, man.
for real.
And it's
Keeping
living
in
again.
line with.
Like it comes back to the conversation of like if a woman was out there to just sell feet pics,
Only feet.
would you really care?
Only feet.
It's like nah, not really, because it's very ambiguous. It could be anyone's feet.
Yeah, but that is clear as day. That's 4K.
But if you're getting plowed out,
Keeping in line with this, Larsa Pippen, 4 times a day.
that's a lie.
Of course.
Obviously.
I've never heard. My sexual drive ain't even that high, but like
And you're
4
young as well.
times.
You're young as well.
Nah, they ain't got nothing to do with their lives. if that's
You're
what's
young and
happening.
healthy as well. Like you ain't
My man's
getting
trying to win
times.
my man's trying to win a championship back to back, and you're
That's
asking
why
him to
Jordan was
smeet.
better than you. Yeah, that's why you're spending your time.
Nah, not well. Technically, it's debatable to be fair.
What? Jordan's
Is-
clear with Pippen.
The way I look at basketball and the way Pippen had to play the role of number 2, you could say that easily. But I think if there was a 1-on-1 back then, I think
Ooh.
if he really was just on a competitive drive, I think really and truly there would be like a thing. Because it's like Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, who's really better. A lot of people would say LeBron James because he's athletic.
I think in any world that's still LeBron.
But Kyrie Irving
Kyrie's-
could easily beat LeBron James.
I think-
So when someone says, "Oh, I'm better than you," think about it. Pippen could actually be better than Michael Jordan in some days and most
yeah, okay.
days.
If they played 3 games, I'm saying, for example, the Kyrie example, Kyrie's winning 1 of the 3 games that he'd play.
He's
against
probably
LeBron.
winning 3 of them.
Out of 3.
I think so.
I don't care how nice your handles are.
I don't think so.
I think
he's
he
not
would
getting to the
win.
paint.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't necessarily matter. He would still. I still believe that Kyrie can actually beat him. I promise
enough,
you.
remember.
But back to Larsa Pippen Jordan. Like
She's not a nice woman. Like, just in everything she does is just gross.
Did she come out and say this herself?
Yeah.
Oh, fair
It's
enough.
from her own mouth. She dated Michael Jordan's son.
she's dating Michael Jordan.
she
She's
is
looking
dating.
to marry. That's why I said Larsa Pippen Jordan.
That's
she's looking to marry
crazy.
into the Jordans.
That's so crazy.
That's
man.
gross, man.
That is
And
so
then what?
crazy.
What is it? She dated someone on her son's team.
I have no words. I mean, what do you say?
I don't know.
Live your life in it, but that's something I don't condone.
Nah, for real. She's just bad vibes.
I have something to say. I just don't know how to say it in just normal pure English that is non-offensive.
What about Larsa? Yeah, I'm not here to bash.
Whore. How's God blessing you today?
How you doing, good sir? God bless me.
His stammer's hilarious. I don't think anybody look better than Beyonce.
Anybody look better than Beyonce?
But yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to bash her, but it is a crazy thing to say. I think I'd like to think I'd say the same thing if the shoe was on the other foot and it was a man whose behavior was like this. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
It's an evil world we live in.
For
Go on.
real. Disney's also got to stop with the remakes. I'm over it.
What's the newest remake now?
Well, did you see Tinkerbell's Black? Yo, Shahidi.
Oh, she's gonna be Tinkerbell. Okay, cool. I quite
No,
like
I'm
her.
not
And,
here for it, man.
stuff.
Not
She's a good
everyone
actor.
needs to be race bent.
What's
I've
Tinkerbell?
never
Is Tinkerbell white?
Yeah, I've never wanted.
Couldn't care less.
Yeah, Snow White. I think that's
Nah,
Snow White's black. That's what it is.
Snow White needs to be a white woman.
I want Disney execs, please make Snow White black. I just want to see what people say. I'll be there just to laugh.
I just don't need this anymore, man. I think we had this discussion with Little Mermaid, and I was on I was more to it's okay to do, but Tinkerbell being white, being race bent doesn't need to happen, man. At all.
Well, why not though?
I just think
What about Tinkerbell's character needs her to be white?
Nothing. But I think that's the same. Do you know what? To be fair, like not in a rude way, but whiteness is a blank slate almost. Like there's things that make someone black. Do you know what I mean?
So white women are better than black people.
I never said that. Wasn't even close. You're trying to get me cancelled.
You see the coon chip.
Activated. But as in, it's more of a blank slate. So what makes Tinkerbell? You could race bend it, but there's a lot of things when there's a black. If you made a black character white, let's say they made Black Panther white. There's so much.
Yeah, because Black Panther has the history of being black.
It is such a part of him, and that's a lot of the time with black characters. Do you know what I mean? That's why. Yeah, you could race bend someone, but just leave certain things alone.
Could you make Jack Sparrow black?
Who?
Jack Sparrow.
What Homeway?
Apparently, he's supposed to be black.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Apparently, he's supposed to be black though.
I can buy that
in real life.
Well, it's the Caribbean.
That's why I asked the question. Deep it.
That is a black man.
Johnny Depp has got away with murder. You are white.
Wow.
Listen, stay woke, man. We're just getting back reparations. That's all we're doing. Johnny Depp should have been black.
JD, that's insane.
Jack Sparrow should have been black.
That is black man.
They're drinking beer. All he does is drink rum.
Wow.
That is a black man.
Yeah.
Who would you cast as him?
I don't know.
I need it to be Homeway.
Ray J.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker and Jack Sparrow is crazy.
No. Iron Man, the first roadie.
What, Terrence Howard?
Yeah, I need to
Come
be
on, man.
Come on, man.
We the Pirates of the Caribbean,
Man. That is crazy.
You gonna shoot my ship? Fuck it, man.
Load of cannons, man.
I'm
That's
right,
crazy.
I'm right. When I'm wrong, I could have been right. They shot us, man.
Wow, I now need to know Will
Listen,
Smith
there's
as Will Smith as Jack Sparrow.
Nah,
never.
Nah, we don't need to see that.
Who are we casting? So
As Jack Sparrow.
that's brilliant.
Maybe Chris Tucker back in the day. Not Chris Tucker now.
That's so funny.
I don't even know, to be fair. Oh, Cuba Gooding Jr. That's the one.
His picture when he's getting arrested is running through my head.
That picture's insane.
He is
That
being
video's insane.
escorted.
And he does not care.
I love it. I love that for him.
For real. What's left, dog?
What's the worst show you've had recommended to you?
Shank.
Was that a show or was that a movie?
That was a movie by Demi.
This
This guy
pretty
showed
funny.
me gay pornography in the Apple Store.
Hey, yo. Fair enough. And whatever floats your boat.
Nigger.
I said nigga. Worst TV show I've been recommended. I wouldn't say I was recommended it, and I wouldn't say it's the worst show I've seen. But recently, that second half of You,
I really enjoyed it.
me and Sophie sat here and we looked at each other like, what the hell is happening?
I can't believe he got the box in London.
I
How
can't.
did he get it here?
I hated that.
First class delivery, baby.
Oh, it was awful.
You really didn't enjoy
Oh,
it.
it was terrible, man.
I loved it.
I understand the premise of what they were trying to do, but it was terrible.
Do you think it was a plot I felt like it was a plot twist for the sake of a plot twist, but I mean, I can't. I'd be lying if I said I was not entertained.
I was entertained, but I just hated it.
I'll watch that lady in anything.
Which one?
Marianne.
The French woman.
Sweet. Hold on, let me get her name up. I'm not doing it, but I really enjoyed that season. What else about
The Flash, anything past season 3.
Oh my god!
Arrow, anything past season 3.
Who?
Arrow, anything past season 3.
yeah,
Besides season 5. Season 5 was great.
Yeah. It just,
Dirt.
when
Arrow season 5 was insane.
I think that's when I just started exposing it. When I started exposing it, I just didn't see like what was the point, because it just became silly, and that's why I just started exposing it.
Someone said
Yeah.
season 4 part 2 utterly terrible, and yet it is perfect. I ain't heard a more true thing said.
It's fucking terrible.
It's so bad, it's good. One more season now. Let's get out of here. So I'm not mad.
Wrap it up. Wrap
Yeah,
that
wrap
issue
it up. And let Penn Badgley do other things.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
Oh, incredible actor. Yeah, he's getting busy. From Baltimore, Maryland. That's my end. Oh God, I've had some absolute stinkers recommended to me. I can't think of off the top of my head.
But do you, when you get given a show that you've been recommended and you're not enjoying it in the first instance, do you just see it through or do you just stop?
I try to go as far as I can. Like Dexter was recommended to me. I know it's loved, but I couldn't get into it.
I watched the first episode.
I finished season 1, and then after that, I was like, "This is fucking awful." And then it creeped me out because the person he plays his sister. He marries her in real life.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
So yeah, that threw me off. But yeah, Dexter's up there as one of. I did not enjoy that.
Interesting. That's a serial killer show, right?
Do you know what? It happens a lot when you're dating someone and they recommend something to you, and you're obviously trying to make some sort of bond.
Yeah, it does.
And because do you know what? I can see why people enjoyed it, but I weren't crazy about Peaky Blinders.
I like Peaky Blinders.
No more fighting.
Sorry?
No more fighting.
No more fighting. No fucking fighting. That show is mostly good, but it's only really because of Cillian Murphy, man. He's such a sick actor. But the show kind of goes off the rails apart the last 2 or 3 seasons.
They're still making it.
No, it's done now. They're gonna make a movie, and I think that's it. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend.
Oh, did you see the Luther film?
No, I heard it was
He did not
terrible.
need a film.
I heard he fought 100 men like he's
They tried to make him Batman.
They really did, because he stood on top of the building in London as if he was Batman.
Like just using his MCU abilities to kill
Nah,
him.
man.
Yeah, no, he really stood on top of a building like he was Batman. They really took the drone and then did the scenery.
I don't know if I can put myself.
No, when the drone's just there, just,
No, I'm not watching it.
like they really zoomed out. Like
This
it was
is the
Batman.
audition for James Bond and he failed.
I mean, he shouldn't be James Bond.
I think the antagonist
James Bond
in the
should be
film,
Latino.
The Dominicans run the banking system. I'm saying that any opportunity I
No,
get.
he needs to be a white man.
Yeah, fair. I'm not. I think as black people, this is actually
Let's be honest. We don't care. We don't care for it. We don't need it.
no. Who's it for? It's not for me.
If you look at the people who watch James Bond, is 95% white people. So let them have it, man. I don't care.
I'm
about
trying to
James
watch
Bond
that
like
shit.
If you're asking me who like flipping, I don't know.
No, James Bond it bangs.
Do you know in Oppenheimer they're using practical effects for the bomb?
You said they're using real ones. Real bombs. That's crazy.
This guy's a liar, bro. You know what they could have? No,
God, man.
no, they could. No,
He's trying to kill
due to
someone.
the fact that remember the
The
fireworks.
plane was real in
Dark Knight Rises.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're terrible. The plane was real.
But neither one of us in the wreckers, brother.
no, but what I'm
no,
saying,
not always
no,
close.
but what I'm saying, hold on, Demi. What I'm saying is basically the bomb. Remember the bomb in
Tenet.
Beirut, the factory, the firework factory, where it was just like an ammonia. Like there was so much ammonia salts that like when it went off,
Right.
it looked like a nuclear bomb, but it wasn't.
Oh.
A nuclear bomb.
Oh,
Yeah, that one. So they could, technically speaking, they could do it
got you.
if they really wanted to.
He'd do it, you know. If whoever's giving funding this film said, yeah, you can do a real one, he'd go for it in a heartbeat. That man be on it like
Tenet.
wine rice. He
Tenet.
put a plane through a building, and that building was still
He was doing
necessary.
too much.
He's a twat, man.
What film was this?
Running back, I've just seen Tenet. That
Running
film was
back,
good.
I've
Any
seen
opportunity I
Tenet.
get to say that film was bad, I will take it.
Nah, that film was
It was a
alright.
2-pack of ass.
On a separate slide note, which villain had the best dialogue? Have we done this question?
Yeah.
Had the best what's ring?
Dialogue. And now we've done this before.
I don't know. It's
I really think I think you know what? The more I think about it, I don't rate The Dark Knight Rises as much as the other films, but Bane got some
he was
bars off,
spitting.
man.
I still think it's Thanos, just because of how it's become so etched into popular culture.
pop culture.
Yeah.
I still think Bane is still in pop culture somehow. Like he's still like
What a lovely, lovely voice.
what a lovely voice. Take control.
Oh,
Take control of your city. Man walked in there mid game, blew up half the stadium.
who in the world can turn this off? Only me. Only you.
Only you. Could you imagine being in the crowd and seeing that?
Their reaction
I'm
was
turning to my family and saying, we're dying. We're not making it out here alive.
you're backing up me out.
Man said, only you.
Only
I proceeded to snap his neck. He's crazy. He's insane for that. Think about it. Ben was doing madnesses.
Do you know what the problem is? I don't even think them people were screaming because it was only him. They were shocked that someone just died.
Yeah. The very first scene where my man's in the plane and he's robbing it with them, his man them.
No one cared who was.
And there's 3 men of them left. The 2 of them climbed up. There was one left trying to climb up. He put his hand on his shoulder and said, "No, we expect one of us in the wreckage, brother."
Hey, listen.
And he was like, "Yeah. How can you tell a man that and he believes you?"
Listen,
Taps.
no one cared who I was till I put on the mask. I couldn't believe he said that. Like, do you know how brazy that is?
Bars, bro.
Listen, that's what Osherman should be saying.
I mean, he should. He's born out of control. But even the fight with Batman as well. The bars was dropping to him.
Let's not stand on ceremony, Master Wayne.
Mr. Wade.
He was shook up.
Like,
It's like Beth. Why do I know this film so much?
I'm telling you, it's bars. It's still in your brain. It's still in people's brains. As much as
But I think
Heath
the
Ledger
best
was a
bars-
better villain and that's the more like
Bane was so well
as
written.
a classic movie.
I think the best villain.
Tom Hardy really gave it a go. People don't give him enough credit for doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He did that. Yes, he went out sad in the end, but he did that.
Only
Only you.
that's the end of the episode.
Only you.
I think what's his name? Donald Trump is the greatest villain ever.
He's up there.
Yeah.
There's 2 N-words and you're not supposed to. Can you tell me what the N-word you're not supposed to say is? Nigga!
Not that one.
Not that one.
He should do stand up.
He's a I don't like that man, but I will forever
Fake
respect
news.
him. I will forever
Even
respect
when he interviewed the Chinese leader was interviewing him, it was like,
I'm not saying it's from China. It is.
next one. Like,
Why did you say that and look at me? It is from China. Like,
Trump is crazy, bro.
he was insane at that time, man. When he told them to put Dettol in their body, inject it, and so I was like, please don't do that.
Like, I beg.
No,
Yeah, he was a wild
There's
boy.
2 N-words. Can you tell me
Not
what one of them
supposed to
is?
say.
No, he said there's an N word and we're not allowed to say it. We're not allowed to say it.
Not that one.
Not that one.
That
He's
was
insane.
Now, thank you for bringing up Trump in that. He's a real villain for real.
Hella bars, man.
Also, Biden is hilarious. How do you think your mental capacity is? Oh, my mental capacity is mental.
Finished guy.
For real. I mean, it is as old as it is fly. He was not saying anything.
What I think of as the best villain.
Only You is brilliant. Honestly.
Only you.
Dr.
You
Oz.
bring darkness into our
What about
life.
Dr. Oz, the Green Goblin?
Oh,
He was
yeah.
getting some bars off.
Yeah.
He was getting them bars off.
Was it strong enough to have it all? Do it to take it. He was cooking. That's some neat trick of yours. That sense. What the hell?
I couldn't believe it. In real time, that was crazy. Crazy
real,
acting. They went in on that scene, man.
Nah, he went crazy. I can see why the film nearly made 2 billion. It's not rewatchable though.
I've seen it back twice, and I think I agree with you. The first hour is like just them meandering around, and until that scene onwards, I think that's when the stakes get involved. It's a more enjoyable film. But the first hour is like, okay, you didn't make it into uni, calm.
Running around the city because you didn't get into uni is crazy.
No, I swear to God, you watch it back. That's basically it.
Yeah,
the first
I did.
hour, they're just running around like creating problems for themselves.
This is what I said about Tom Holland Spider-Man, which I hope they move away from in his next trilogy. All of his problems are self-made. Man gave up the
I
glasses.
suppose so. Yeah, he got the glasses, and the first one,
Yeah, but he's what, 17?
he's a
I hear,
teenager.
yeah, to be fair, we were doing dumb shit when we were that age. But you've been given this incredible power. Be smart.
Do
You
better.
can stop a bus.
Do better, sir.
If I could stop a bus, listen, they don't want to give me powers because I'll go dumb. I think I'd be a villain. I'm not even gonna cap.
No comment.
Listen, you think I'll be up in the Emirates snapping necks, you know? Only you.
Only you.
Oh,
That's
God.
crazy.
I think we got one more. Oh, yeah. How do we fix the MCU? But I think we're all on the same page with that. I would say less is more.
More money on writers, more money on actual
Yeah, get
creative
them-
writers who are seasoned, not brand new writers, but seasoned writers.
For real, yeah.
There is no specific agenda, just making sure that you
Get
have
Rock out of it.
a great
It's Jeff Loveness.
a great story.
He's really talented. He
a
writes-
great story that might link to everything else. So you're gonna have certain things where you say, okay, it has to have this, and it has to be styled in this way. But we need a script that has this concept, and it has to be challenging for the audience.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, everything that we're doing and everything that we're seeing is just now, as the Grammys would say, is cosplay. Cosplay and visual effects.
Stop dicking around and give us X-Men
get to
and
it.
Fantastic
Sack
Four.
Jeff Loveness as well, please. So he's a writer and he predominantly writes for Rick and Morty, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. But it ain't working, man. He's not translating well to the MCU. I really don't need this shit. Because do you know what? It's weird. Ant-Man feels like an episode of Rick and Morty. In terms of they go to somewhere else.
What, number 3?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually see what you mean. Yeah, I think the more you think about it, the more it's like an episode of Rick and Morty.
So yeah, they just need to move. I think, and they need to be pushing towards something. Kang is a great villain. You've got a great actor. Please don't waste his time. They've got him on the Supermax contract. I'm hearing he's going to be in Moon Knight season 2.
Interesting.
I would love to see that.
I would too, but the song remains the same in that they need to increase the quality. I don't want him to be there and wasted because he is the best part of Ant-Man. Whenever he's on screen, the film elevates drastically.
Yeah, they need to get to the issues, man. They need to bring. I think they need to bring Fantastic Four and X-Men. I think they need to stop.
They need a bit more misogyny.
I think enough's enough. What?
More misogyny.
You want Cap to beat up women? I mean, he came with them.
That would be interesting, to be fair.
Cap
Not
takes
gonna lie to you, I think they do need to be a bit on the edge. Like
It's very
really
safe.
on the edge.
Yeah.
Now, when I say misogyny, I was just playing about, but I'm like, when I say like they need to be a bit more on the edge, like, in terms of challenging. Like how I want to see a fight where like, nah, you ain't getting up, bro. Forget it, man. Just rest.
Yeah, the trailer sold me dreams. I thought Ant-Man was gonna get stomped into the next.
He was getting stomped. No, you are.
To the next multiverse, bruv.
To the next multiverse.
Like the way, his foot was too high for him to survive.
Yeah,
that
listen.
he was stomping him out the way.
Him and
6ix9ine was
6ix9ine,
getting
they've got
stomped
something in
up.
common.
On God.
There was 400 years in that stomp.
Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, let's get it out of here.
But yeah, no, like I think more creative writing that is challenging for the audience. I think it has to be challenging for the audience for like a 12 plus. Don't make the film for kids.
Facts.
Like make it so like a kid is challenged. Do you know what I'm saying? Mentally, but
Which is what they were doing before. I think like Winter Soldier is such a great film, and it's because it's challenging. And
Shakes up
the
the
ideas
status
that they
quo
present,
as well.
and cut out the TV shows. I don't need it anymore. Maybe at one point that was something I wanted, but you clearly can't do it, and that's fine. But it's just too much.
It's not that they can't do it. It's just that there's too much. You pick one show, 2 max a year, and really give it the time it deserves. Maybe even make them 10 episode arcs and flesh it out. And I think it will work. Like
How long
Daredevil,
are the episodes on the whole at the moment? Have they been? They've not.
they've all
done-
been like 6,
yeah,
maybe
no, you're not
7.
even trying to get any ideas out.
Like Daredevil was phenomenal. If you can make a 10 season,
They're giving him 18 episodes.
I know they're giving him 18, which whatever, but 10 episodes of that, calm. Because some of the mediums do actually lend to TV more, in my opinion. It's just they gave us far too much, bruv.
Yeah.
So just pick 2 shows you're gonna put your foot in each year, 3 movies max a year you're gonna put your foot in, and just keep it moving.
Yeah.
People will gravitate towards it. They did like what, 5 shows, 6 shows?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Come on, man. I got bills to pay, bro,
Bro, I
and
was having-
I got work to do. I don't have time to watch 6 MCU shows anymore, man. Those days are over.
Yeah. Music?
I'm gonna pick a song by Black's new album. Six Slack. It's called Preach. It's a decent album. I don't know if I like it yet. I'm listening to it a couple more times, but he's a talented brother, and I'm glad he's back. It's been away for a while, so shouts out to him.
I'm going for a song by The Baby and Rob 49, Hate It or Love It.
Hate it or love it, and I'm gonna shine. Go ahead and be me. I'm Hip Hop Queen.
I'm going for Lapel, Free Time, / Do You Love, Do For Love. New track. I think it just came out today. But yeah, it's on Spotify. So shout out to Lapel.
Shout out to Lapel, man.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Love.
Made in Chava podcast, episode 185. Like, comment, subscribe, and thrive.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.